Greg Swain here for BloodyKnucks.com. I'm sitting down with Nick Castiglia of Wreck MMA. Nick, how you doing today?
Doing pretty good.
Yeah? Right on. So let's talk about this show. Wreck MMA had a very successful event with their last event back in, when was the last event actually?
It was December 12th.
December 12th, and you guys did the Fight for the Troops, and you guys donated about $30,000 worth of tickets to the troops, is that correct?
Yeah, we donated 500 tickets, so yeah, approximately that worth about that much money, and created a lot of exposure and had a CF appreciation night, which honored several members of the military, who have put their lives on the line over the years, and it was a great night, had a great turnout, and had some really amazing fights.
Now, I did see a lot of the fights. I wasn't at the event itself, unfortunately, due to a family emergency, but I did see the fights on YouTube and various events. It looked like a very successful event, and it looked like everyone had a really good time. Now, with the second event coming in April, let's talk about this. It's the Unite for Brian's fight, and what's this all about?
Well, this next event is, the last one partnered with a cause, which was Soldier On, and this one is working with, actually for a member of our community, Brian Dick, who is a police officer. He's dying of Lou Gehrig's disease. He has a 1-year-old daughter. He's married to a police officer. So, actually the way it happened was they called us, for some fundraising that they were doing for him, and they asked us, well, hey, can you donate a hoodie or a t-shirt or something? And we said, well, I think we can do something better than that. So, me working with my colleagues sat down, and one of them had the idea to do this event for Brian. And then from there, that's how everything manifested. And now we have the Ottawa Police Force backing us up, and we're working together with them, trying to raise $50,000 for Brian and his family. His time is very, very limited, and we want to make sure to show him that we're here for him, and the community's behind him, and his fellow officers are behind him, and that this night, April 16th, is going to be for him.
That's incredible. Now, with in regards to Brian, is he going to be at the event on April the 16th?
Brian will be at the event.
Okay.
He will be there. I've been in touch with him and his family, and they're really excited and very grateful and thankful for everybody's help and hard work that have been going into this event.
Yeah, I could imagine. Now, in regards to Wreck MMA is more of it seems to be that you guys have a theme going on where a lot of your shows are being promoted to make donations or to raise money for certain causes. Where is the money that's going to be raised for the Unite for Brian's fight? Where is that going?
That's going directly to his family.
Okay,
to him and his family. And yeah, that's what we're doing. We're getting a lot of the police officers to push a lot of the tickets as well, and we're trying to raise up to $50,000 for Brian. So we have a very large portion of the ticket sales are going towards Brian. No,
that's amazing. Now, let's talk about the event itself. The main event that we have is a 135-pound title match against with Nick Denny and Ian Loveland. Now let's talk about that fight. How did that come about?
Well, you have Ian Loveland fighting under Team Quest, huge team in the United States. His record is 13-7. He's got a great, pretty good record, 13-7.
Mm-hmm.
20 fights, and he's from a team with a really, really big name. We were speaking to Matt Lindland about this fight, and he's a gamer and wants to come and bring it. And Nick Denny, put on an amazing fight at the last one when he was versus Sean Quinn. And Nick, there's not enough good things I can say about Nick and his team. Nick fights out of Ronin Mixed Martial Arts, and these guys train hard. Nick's he's fighting in Japan this weekend in Sengoku, and we'll hope that he does well and wins that fight, and will be nice and strong and healthy for to take on Ian Loveland. So it should be a great match, and Nick's 9-1 right now. Hopefully 10-1 after his match this weekend. So it should be a barn burner. You know, Nick, like via Nick's last fight, and if you haven't seen it, you can see it on YouTube. You know, he's a gamer. You know, he comes out to scrap, and it doesn't matter where you go, he's going to bring it. You know, whether you're standing up or you're on the ground, and has no fear, you know. And I think he's a great representative of the Ottawa MMA scene.
Right on. Now, Ian Loveland, is he fighting out of Team Quest from the States, or is he coming from the Toronto school, or the Toronto area?
No, he's coming from the States.
Right on.
Yeah, he's coming directly from, I think it's Oregon.
Okay.
So, yeah, we contacted Matt Lindland directly, so.
Right on. Now, let's talk about the co-main event. We have Mark Boots-Holtz, and he's going to be taking on Samuel, is it Guillet?
Guillet.
Yeah,
Samuel Guillet. Samuel Guillet has a 7-5 record.
Mm-hmm.
You know, again, not such a bad record. Has a lot of experience. Pretty much known for being an up-and-comer out of Quebec. And Mark Holst has a 7-1 record. I think it might be 8-1 actually. You know, and Mark's been climbing, through the trenches, so to say.
Yep.
You know, I follow him very closely. I know him very well.
Mm-hmm.
And he's going to be fighting Corey Hill, who previously debuted on The Ultimate Fighter.
Yep.
In March, and then again, hopefully will be healthy and strong to fight in Wreck MMA against Samuel Guillet. I know Mark stays very, very busy fighting as often as he can between MMA and Muay Thai.
Mm-hmm.
Samuel Guillet, I don't know a whole lot about him. You know, I know that he's very strong fighter from what I've heard thus far, and I'm sure him and Mark are going to put on a very good show.
I'm sure they will. Now, who are the sponsors that are responsible for helping with this event?
The big backer of the event is the Fit Shop. The Fit Shop in Ottawa, you can find it on Maitland or Clyde or whatever road you'd like to call it that it turns into.
Yep.
Mike Bade runs a Fit Shop. Mike Bade has been supporting events that I've been running for years now. And, I went, talked to him about this event, and he said, listen, I want to be a part of this. This is a great cause. This is what I want to do. Mike cares a lot about the community. I can't speak more highly about, him as a person and his business. He has a great business, probably the best supplement prices in the city, and has an online site where you can go buy it from online as well. Mike's got a good setup, and he's got a good heart too. It's very, very hard to find both in the same, but he's just a great supporter, loves the sport, and is definitely all about the cause in this situation.
Right on. Okay, so over the next about 5-6 weeks, we're going to be doing segments for BloodyKnucks.com. We're going to sit down with you again as news comes up with the event, and we'll touch base, as well as interviewing the majority of the fighters on the card. Now, is there anything that you wanted to say in closing for this week's segment?
No, guys, keep your eyes on the website. The website's being updated all the time. Check out BloodyKnucks.com. Again, huge supporter of Wreck MMA, hence doing these video news segments. And we're going to keep you guys updated with what's going on. Stay in touch with our Facebook page and our news page on our website. That's www.wreckmma.com. We're having ticket giveaways, contests all the time for the show. So just to make sure you can get in on all that stuff, make sure you follow up on the website.
Right on. Well, thanks a lot, Nick, for taking the time to sit down with us today. We'll touch base again probably within the week or so, and we'll do a follow-up on Nick Denny's fight, and we're going to come back and talk to you about Mark Holt's fight in March as well, mid-March, I should say. And that's good, man.
All right. Thanks very much, Greg. Appreciate it.
Thanks.